D-Place Cafe Bar is indie shit.
People don't eat out that, surely. Are you taking the piss?
We give it a bit of a polish.
If we're gonna do horrible food, let's do horrible food all the time.
If you cook like this in France, they'd hang you upside down from the Arc de Triomphe by your bollocks, you know that?
I've got just 7 days to transform the food and banish the bullshit.
You know the oven's not even hot enough to roast a potato. We can't even cook a fucking burger in there.
But the staff are at war.
You don't look an idiot, okay? Because the command...
someone, you're fucking shit.
And if I'm going to get this place back on track,
Go, 3 club sandwich, quick.
something's got to give.
Those that aren't interested in pulling on the fucking rope, fuck off.
I had enough of this.
Hang on, let me finish.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Big day, huh? Don't fuck it up.
Essex, an ancient Saxon county, more recently colonised by Essex girls, boy racers and footballers' wives. And now, a Mexican,
Calling Dave,
called Israel.
find out whether he's not here.
5 years ago, he brought trendy fusion cuisine to the heart of Chelmsford. He opened D-Place Cafe Bar, and it seemed that he'd found a winning formula.
Great place, great music, great service, great food, the right price. And he worked perfectly.
Over the space of 2 years, Israel built a mini empire of 5 businesses. But success didn't last long. 3 years later, all but D-Place are gone. Even this place is hanging on by a thread.
If I don't do something drastic, then, this business will go down the pan.
Having invested £150,000 and with a £250,000 loan from a national brewery, Israel and his partner Tara are at their wits' end.
So you've had the success there.
Had it.
The place was
We-
busy, now it's almost pissed through your hands. Classic example in business, trying to run before you could walk,
Yeah.
without consolidating. How quiet is it?
It's as bad as it's ever been.
The restaurant's losing money, the bar is supporting the restaurant. Our sales have dropped by more than 50% in comparison to 2 years ago.
How desperate are you to get it back?
Very,
Desperate.
very desperate. I'm at the crossroads. Do I still give it another go? Or do I return the keys to the landlord next month and say, I better go and do something else?
You don't look like the kind of guy that will give in easy.
No, I don't.
Israel is up to his neck in debt and doesn't even have the security of owning the building. If this goes tits up, he and Tara will lose everything.
I said to you 10 seconds.
In a last-ditch attempt to win back customers, Israel has employed one-time wannabe fighter pilot, now high-flying executive chef Philippe Blaise.
Can I have 2 avocado and shrimp?
With 25 years' experience, Monsieur Blaise came hot from the multi-million-pound stables of Belgo and Planet Hollywood.
I thought, well, why not give a try, to the countryside of England? At Planet Hollywood, I had 150 people working for me, so here it's a lot different, I've got 2-3 chefs, we get some great feedback. But the only problem is that the guests don't come in.
Even on a dead cert like Valentine's night, out of 84 available seats, only 24 have been booked. But at least that means the missus and I can get a table.
Happy Valentine's Day.
From the Valentine's special menu, I've ordered a scallop and shrimp cocktail for mains and a tiramisu creme brulee for dessert.
Sorry, I decided to bring it myself because I had trouble getting a waiter.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Microwave rice. Straight away. God. Just a mess, really. I've only got nice scallops. They just need cooking sort of 10 seconds each side, but they're chewy with overcooked dried prawns.
The fucking's there. Dave! Dave!
Phil's nemesis and maitre d' is 25-year-old Essex boy Dave Bone.
I think you need to have quality rather than quantity on a night like tonight. Treat people with the respect they want and the special manner. How does your meal seem?
We'll go straight to the creme brulee, I think.
Straight away? Didn't you ask the tiramisu?
Isn't it a tiramisu creme brulee? Yeah. So, do you work here?
Straight to dessert, please.
Rubbery, overcooked.
I'm sorry.
I said rubbery and overcooked.
And I'm not the only one complaining.
I ordered salmon, which sounded lovely, but it just wasn't quite cooked.
At least my pudding should be a safe bet. It's a French classic, so Philippe should be able to make it with his eyes closed. And it looks like he has.
Creme brulee. It's liquid. It's a first for me, actually. I've never had a runny creme brulee. I should ask for a straw. It's fucking embarrassing, really.
Oh, come on, it's not all right.
Excuse me, Dave.
No,
All right, listen
no,
to me.
I don't want to.
Okay, then
I'm
go.
the person who's an idiot.
Go. No,
because of
you don't look an idiot. Okay,
I do,
because
I'm
the
serving
comment.
someone, you're fucking shit.
Dave, go back to your restaurant.
Anglo-French relations seem to have hit a new low.
Yeah, and I'm saying to you, when it's ready, I will ring.
Here we are on Valentine's night. All I can hear is the fucking chef shouting in the kitchen. Let's go. We made hard work of nothing. And what I didn't experience was any passion.
Well, I did think that the scallop dish was actually very, very good.
The ones I ate were like rubber. And I'm really sorry, but I've never known a Frenchman to make such a shit creme brulee in all my life. We've got a lot of work to do. Fuck me.
Awful food, bad service.
Cool, fucking hell. Definitely not the place for me. Fuck me.
Israel and Tara have sunk everything they own into Deplace, and they're hugely indebted to the brewery. The odds are really stacked against them, but I like them, and I also like a challenge.
I want you out of the kitchen. Goodbye. You can go to the toilet.
Lunchtime in the kitchen is the busiest time of the day, and Philip is back to his normal menu. I'm really hoping it's a damn sight better than last night's crap. Otherwise, we really are in the fucking shit.
Cheeseburger, Thai noodle, the Thai noodle coming now.
With over 40 dishes to choose from, Philippe's menu is global, both in size and choice.
What is that?
This is salsa sauce.
Holy fuck.
Everything from all-day English breakfast, hoisin noodles to Mexican platters. This is definitely more confusion than fusion. Some of it's even served in a bread bin.
People don't eat out that, surely. Are you taking the piss?
Well, we give it a bit of a polish.
70% of Philippe's food is brought in, ready prepared.
What's happened to that?
The Frenchman even gets his baguettes delivered frozen.
Fucking hell.
And buying in ready-made food is an expensive false economy.
What's the most popular dish today?
The hamburgers and the crabs.
Are they homemade?
Yeah, yes, they are. Finally, thank you very much.
Philippe's two sous chefs, Munya and Alsima, are young and inexperienced. They clearly know nothing beyond Phil's warped culinary world.
And what's that in there?
It's black onion sauce.
Uncle Ben. Fucking hell. When do you want to be a head chef?
3 years.
Fuck me, you better move your ass.
All right, where are they all gone now? I've got a table here, ready?
Munya, when do you want to be a head chef?
Well, maybe in about 10 years' time.
10 years' time, yeah.
Probably have my own place, I think. That's what I would like.
They may be hungry for success, but if they think this is cooking, they're in for a surprise.
Very lumpy, that, isn't it, no? It looks like fucking porridge.
The bells. The bells.
Can you tell me if this is starter and this main course, or is it all together? Yeah, please, because I can't guess. You didn't take a niçoise. The one which was here was the Greek salad.
Lunchtime service should be a quick turnaround, but with all the cock-ups, the customers are lucky to get their food within 45 minutes. And it's not helped by the full-scale war raging between restaurant manager Dave and Philip.
What is it between you and Dave? Because you hate each other, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
And when the food does eventually make it out to the customers, it comes boomeranging back just as fast.
What's up? Which one? It's my mistake, obviously. I should have spotted it before it went out.
And it's not just the undercooked fish that slips through Philippe's net.
What happened?
She just said it was running
Which?
What's going on here? The plates are fuller coming back than they are going out.
He said it's not cooked properly.
It's not what?
No, it's not good properly.
It tastes shit. Stodgy and fucking disgusting. How many's cooked there?
Burgers can be barbecued, grilled or fried, but the secret to success is to cook them to order.
Look how thin they are. We don't cook burgers now. They're not even on order.
We're pre-cooking them either for tonight or even for tomorrow. Because the thing is, it's
For tomorrow?
The thing is, the oven is very, very slow and we can't put it any higher than that.
Have you lost the plot?
No.
Have you gone a little bit fucking bonjour?
No.
And so how are you going to cook that again tomorrow?
It will be reheated in the microwave.
Holy mackerel.
And the torturous treatment of innocent food doesn't stop there.
And you deep fry the bacon now?
We do, yeah.
Would you cook like this in France?
Well,
You'd be fucking shot in France.
Yeah.
Hey, they'd hang you upside down from the Arc de Triomphe by your bollocks, you know that? We're in the shit.
well, if we want to turn the business around, yes, I have to agree.
We are in the fucking shit.
Café Bar de Place is in deep trouble. In the last year, food sales have dropped £7,000 a week, and depressingly since I arrived, I found few positives to build on. It's time for Israel to pull his head out of the sand and smell the coffee.
Looking at the situation, I can actually confirm I'm shitting myself. I'm worried about the situation in the kitchen, the idea of cooking. There's not a lot of that going on in there.
No.
The standard is pretty crap.
And what I have identified lately is lack of pride.
Yeah, and a huge lack of respect. Too many individuals, like you've got now, will completely fuck the business. But have you lost
Because I had
respect
enough.
for your business?
No, I lost sense of pride for the business.
It starts from the top. You have to stay fucking strong on top of it, because without your determination, we're fucked. And we need to turn their attitudes round, get their heads out their arseholes, and fucking get this place back on track.
The animosity between Dave and Philippe is dragging the business down. They're like a whinging old couple. So on day 3, it's time to start building bridges with some tried and tested marriage guidance tactics.
Hold out your hand. So, whilst you've got that egg in your hand, tell Dave what you really think about him.
Well, Dave, you're just an arrogant little bastard. You know, you think you know everything. You're the most beautiful, you're the most perfect guy there is. And that's the bottom line.
Hand down.
I think you're talking out of your arse, aren't you? Because when I do try and talk to you, if I do shout, it's because you argue and don't let me finish. So from now on, stop being a stubborn fucking French bastard, because we're not going to work at all and this place is going to go down.
There's nothing that I would like more than actually being able to work with the manager of the restaurant.
And this whole exercise is not personal. It's about business and doing your fucking jobs. And I just beg you both to continue talking to one another, because that hasn't taken place. Understand each other's jobs. Now shake hands.
For the better.
It's not just Phil's relationship with Dave that's worrying me. He seems to have lost any real command of his kitchen.
Can I have vegetable noodle?
An efficient brigade thrives on constant motivation from their head chef. But Munya and Alsama are left to fester in bottled sauces and frozen deep-fried food.
I've seen a mushroom like that before. Where breaded mushrooms. Breaded mushrooms.
Yeah.
They're picking up one bad habit after another. And Philip doesn't even seem to care.
Being in Essex, you know, people tend to like the omelette well cooked.
So this is an Essex omelette, not a French omelette?
It's not a French omelette, no.
Okay. Holy mackerel. Show me.
Yeah, that's fucking cooked, huh?
It's time to find out what happened to Philippe Blaise, executive chef extraordinaire.
I see a man in front of me at 40 years of age, French, that's had bloody good jobs before at an executive fucking level, whether it's Belgo or Planet Hollywood, but I don't see anything that resembles a chef. If you are buying so much food in and it's making you look shit, why aren't you fighting against that? Chefs fight for reputations and show the hunger to the customers of making them happy.
It's true. Up to a point,
Yes.
I may have given up because I see that there's
Thank
no
you.
hope. But I am still as hungry as I was to actually do and create things.
Okay, well, I want to help you. And I want to work closely with you to get things back online. Just to install that little bit of fucking normality, pride. You just said it. Get it back.
When a business stops making money, it's tempting to stop investing in it. And it's blatantly obvious that's exactly what Israel's done. The dining room is tatty, and the kitchen is lacking some of the basic essentials.
You've got to give this man the tools in order to operate this fucking restaurant properly. I'm frustrated that we've got a freezer full of crap and we've got an oven that doesn't work. So we've got to get our priorities right. Your business, you're employed as the head chef, you both have to start speaking the same language. That is absolutely critical.
I hope this is the beginning of things to change, and if Philippe has felt in the past that he's been put under pressure to cut corners, not to cut corners without talking to me.
With the lines of communication open and the promise of vital equipment on the horizon, Philippe and I can start thinking about the food.
Do you not think the menu's too big?
Yes, it is.
Maybe, finally, we're starting to get somewhere.
To pull in lunchtime diners is out with fusion confusion and in with a snappy menu of tasty fresh food that can be pushed out quick.
You see what I'm trying to do? I'm just trying to lift it. I don't want to get complicated. These guys
no, of course.
aren't in a position to get anything complicated done. That's pretty obvious. And how much does it cost to make
And Phil's come up with a classic French sandwich to get our creative juices flowing.
So you're quite passionate about the croque monsieur?
I do like it, yes.
When you're so passionate about something as nice and delicious as this, how can you make that baguette with the chicken and the plastic cheese?
I know.
This is water for duck's back for you. You're a Frenchman. This surely must be the kind of food you like cooking.
It is.
Because I've seen you more relaxed in the last 10 minutes than I have in 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be nice for you to give a little bite to the guys and tell them about it. Show them a little bit of sort of, you know, passion.
At last, some real food, and it smells delicious.
All the way from Dijon. Huh? You're happy with that one, aren't you? That's beautiful.
We did them.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Alsima, what do you think?
Nice. I like it.
Munya, baguette, chicken baguette, or croque monsieur?
I think a croque monsieur is much better because
Yeah.
it looks better, tastes better.
We're going to take a picture. Why are we taking a picture, Philip?
For records of it.
It becomes idiot-proof. No matter how easy you think the sandwich is, it's still possible to damage a business on a shit sandwich.
In the past year, Philippe has already changed the menu 4 times, to no effect. So it's not surprising that Israel needs a little reassurance that another new menu is the right step.
If we agree that we're going to cook it this way, and it changes and cuts corners, that is frustrating.
When I talk about reintroducing menus, I'm not talking about fucking food that's over his head. I'm talking about soups, sandwiches, and straightforward dishes that you can identify, that are idiot-proof and fucking delicious.
That's music to my ears.
That's all.
But it's not just the food that's been letting the place down. Dave Bone has been a worry to me ever since I arrived. He's talked the talk, but done little to back it up.
You have fallen for the biggest problem any restaurant manager has with their staff. You become their best mate. And that's pissed off a few people in here. You can't afford to run this restaurant as your social event. Otherwise, mate, you won't be here for much longer.
Turning it into my own show was probably not the best for business, but the easiest.
You're running a fucking smart, cool cafe bar.
New start. Stand apart from your staff. It's time for a peace summit between the warring factions. So I've asked Israel to come up with an exercise to promote communication and trust between the kitchen and the front of house teams.
You add your onions into it and you start smashing, yeah? Or
They're going to be making guacamole, but there's a twist.
And the teams are Philip, you're partnered up with David. The person in the back is actually making the guacamole, but you're all going to be putting a blindfold on. So you're going to have to depend on the person in front of you directing you. I.e., we're going to have to depend on the restaurant helping the kitchen. And the kitchen helping the restaurant. Put his blindfold on. If you're good.
The head, not the neck, Dave.
Hands behind your back. 3 minutes, starting from now.
Very, very softly. Cut one.
And if you cut the bowl next to it.
Go all slowly, because you're digging in.
Peach of fruit.
No, not peach, a pinch. As in a pinch.
Oh, pinch.
Sorry.
Halfway there. Eat it, Munya. You're a chef.
Point the finger. So stop moving. Stop moving. Yeah, that's me tasting it.
Israel, how are we doing?
We're done. Now give it another mash.
Stop! Bowls in front. Okay, this one. Oh. It's quite nice, but nothing's mushed up. So whose fault was that? Munya's?
I guess I was the one that couldn't see. So.
Was it giving you... Not bad. Nice, but there's no Tabasco in there. Dave and Phillips. Yours were the best?
Thank you very much.
Yeah? I think Dave gave you more encouragement there in the last 3 minutes than he has done in 2 years. No matter what happens from this day on, you guys have got to get on. Because if the head chef and the general manager get on, then everybody else underneath you follows suit. Do you understand the importance of that?
We did quite well. Start.
Totally.
Start.
Totally agree.
Give him a kiss.
Let's not go that far.
Here's the bonding. A happy couple.
Cheers.
Philip and Dave. Go on. There you go.
The bonding masters.
One small step for Philip and Dave, but potentially a huge leap for the business.
I am never going to put your finger in my mouth again.
You put your finger.
No, yours.
My
Didn't you
finger
not
in your. Jesus Christ.
By day 4, Israel's ready to grab his business by the balls. This is his last roll of the dice. And he wants to start with consistently good fresh food from the kitchen.
Philip, with the new potatoes, and
Yes, nicely roasted.
they don't taste very nice. It just tastes bitter. They haven't gone into the fryer, have they?
No.
You sure you haven't put them in the fryer?
Yep.
Look, mister. Let me just have a quick word, very, very important. Yeah. This man is paying your salary. His business is about to close. Do you understand how critical the situation is?
I do.
So pay the man fucking respect and tell the truth. You have deep fried those potatoes.
No, these one haven't been deep fried.
They are wrinkled, dehydrated, and they have been in the deep fat fryer.
That's not dehydrated.
You're talking to a chef. And for as long as I've got a hole in my butt, big boy, those fucking potatoes have been in the deep fat fryer. Don't fucking lie.
I know what I did.
You know the oven's not even hot enough to roast a potato. We can't even cook a fucking burger in there. They've been in the fryer. Tell the fucking truth.
Look, they went in the oven. Okay.
Tell him the fucking truth.
He's so adamant, I've even started to doubt my own judgment. Until I tracked down Al-Samar.
How many trays of potatoes did you fry this morning?
I fried everything here.
You fried all 4?
Yeah.
And who told you to fry them?
My chef?
Your chef did. Why did you deep fry the potatoes?
You said it earlier. It's because the oven is nowhere near hot enough.
Right. Can we get back to basics now? And cut
Yeah.
the fucking crap?
Sorry. But I fucking hate liars.
It's not right, Philippe. But it's me who's asking you.
Yeah, in front of the camera.
Oh, forget about the fucking camera. Philippe, don't you think that the only reason I'm doing maybe these programs because it's the last thing that I can do to save the business? I want honesty from you. That's all I want. Don't be ever be scared of looking like a prat. But rather be an honest prat than a liar prat. Because then you lose self-respect.
My mistake. I can only apologize for this.
If there's one thing worse than the chef who can't cook, it's the chef who tells porkies. My workload has just doubled. And there's only one way out of this calamitous cul-de-sac.
To get this place back online, we're gonna have to close for 2 days. There's no way on earth we're ever gonna get the food back up to scratch while you're sending what you're sending out. I need 48 hours. We'll work on tidying up the dining room, painting, and every member of staff working for that goal to get it fresh, and then 2 days in the kitchen to get it on track. How do you feel about it, Israel?
We can't afford not to take money, but we can't afford not to have a future business.
Yeah.
I think something that we need to stop is the bullshit. I need people to be honest with me.
Philip, are you ready for this?
If it is to make the business better, I'm 110% behind.
It's not just the kitchen. Yeah, but I'm talking about the dining room as well. Yeah, there's a serious, improvement there to take place.
It's a lack of pride.
A lack of pride. And the potatoes was a prime fucking example. Cut the bullshit. You hit the nail on the fucking head. And those that are pulling on the rope stay and work. Those that aren't interested in pulling on the fucking rope, fuck off.
Day 5 at the place in Essex. I've established the chef is to be kept on a very short leash, and his food is beyond tragic. So for the first time in 4 years, Israel has shut the place down.
Hello, Michael. This is Joel Pons. Just returning your call.
With no customers, we can throw everything at revitalising the image. And most importantly, the god-awful menu.
Whose fault is it really? It's mine. And nobody else. Now it's a fresh start. Let's get it back on the road, and very soon we'll be on the motorway.
When a restaurant drastically changes its food, it's important to back it up with the right atmosphere. A couple of coats of paint is an easy way to dazzle your customers and give you a second chance.
Today is just about getting the whole place back to look sharp, crisp, clean, and nice, and walk in and say, wow, yeah, I like it.
The kitchen's been scrubbed clean and the oven's fixed at last. But that's not all. For Phil, it seems all his Noels have come at once.
I'm shaking. I'm actually going to have a kitchen with proper equipment. Israel and Tara must be bleeding somewhere. This one's going home with me. I'm sleeping with it tonight, not Dave.
From now on, plastic sauces and frozen foods are barred. The new menu will be cooked strictly from fresh ingredients, and our first buy is a 4-kilo ham.
Drizzle. The honey and the brown sugar over.
It's a delicious steal at a cost of just £10, and with a little lateral thinking, it's a potential money spinner.
This ham, how far's it gone already? Fried eggs with ham, croque monsieur, pea and ham soup. Can you see just how much money you can generate from one ham? Yes?
Surrounded by all this fresh food, there's a tangible change of energy in Philip's two young chefs.
Really nice. The seasoning is quite even. So
quite nice,
it's not too much.
While Munya tends to the soup, Alsamo's carefully preparing a pot of delicious bubbling squeak.
What do you think?
Just a little bit more salt.
A little bit more salt, yeah, good. I'm glad you said that.
fresh food.
Fresh food. Fucking hell. Their career's in your fucking hands. You know, you're supposed to be guiding them through this. You know that? Yeah? How many big chefs did you work for when you were their age?
Quite a few.
Yeah? And did they kick your ass?
Oh, yes.
Yeah? Do you hate them for it?
I love them for it.
You love them for it. Do you think they love you when you show them nothing?
I think now I'm gonna learn it.
You've made that from start to finish. Before you taste it, do you know what I'm gonna do? Take a fucking photograph.
Oh, we know.
Philip? Yeah. That's your reference? Yes?
At last, it feels like we're getting somewhere. The chefs are infused and the dining room has been transformed almost beyond recognition. But as it stands, the outside of the building is selling all our hard work short.
Building's beautiful, you know, so show it off. But we've got to get rid of all the tacky shit stuck to the front of it.
Now that you mention it, and you see it from a different point of view, we're promoting drinks, we're saying cocktail night Thursday night, and we've got a menu displayed on a tatty board there.
Yeah, and you're waking up to it, and I'm glad you're starting to open your fucking eyes, because it really is important. And, you know, the fucking word deplace, well, you know, that's got to go in the bin.
I think it's been consensus, we're going for Saracen's Cafe Bar. Yeah.
Fucking perfect.
Israel, it seems, is now on a crusade to bring Deplace back from the dead.
Now get out there and tell the world about it.
We've got just one day before the customers return to a fully booked grand reopening. Everything depends on the kitchen perfecting each and every new dish on the menu.
Nice and fried eggs. Turn down the gas. I don't want the yolk broken. Okay?
They may be easy peasy, but consistent quality will be the key to ensure repeat business.
You have to get in there and really concentrate. Yeah? This is so fucking easy.
The centerpiece for our menu is going to be the most famous butty in the world, the club sandwich.
When I started cooking, I had to make these for a living. Every day the same. Every day the same.
In just 12 hours' time, the chefs in the front of house have got to function as a tight-knit, well-oiled machine.
Chicken avocado salad. That's the ham roasted with double fried egg.
And a minor miracle has occurred.
Salmon fish cake tartar sauce.
Dave and Philip are communicating civilly.
Fantastic. They all look really nice.
The food is looking 200% better. But to please our lunch hour crowd, tomorrow the grub will have to fly out.
Are you ready?
I need to be sure these boys
Are you
are
ready?
really on their toes.
I'll do the toast. When that goes to 12,
We go.
go! 3 club sandwich, quick! I'll do the bread. Quick, quick, quick! What are you doing first?
Avocado.
Come on! Tomorrow we're fully booked for lunch. Fully booked. Philip, it's not funny, you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
Alston's the only one who's thought about putting his bacon on. Who else is going to put their bacon on?
Yeah.
When? Tonight?
No.
Allez! Bouge ton cul, là!
Need the bread, please.
Toast? Yes, here we go. Hey, presenting beautifully, huh? Anyone thought about starting their French fries? Allez!
Hey guys, I'll get your fries on, okay?
Thank you, Chef. Look at the speed of you. Fantastically fast. Is the executive chef going to come in last? No, that's his. That's yours there. Allez, Monnier, come on! Don't quit, big boy. Do not quit. You never, ever throw the towel in on service. Just come up to the hot plate and accidentally drop your plate. Drop it. No, drop it. Oh, shit!
Oh, man.
Man, damn! Shit! Munya! Hey, listen. All 3 of you, well done. That was fucking excellent. Yeah, the speed, working under pressure, and concentrating was phenomenal. And the best sandwich is yours, Philip. Great. Without him even knowing it, I've just managed to demote the executive chef to the club sandwich chef. Now, tomorrow, we've actually got a chance of fucking surviving a very busy lunch.
"10 a.m. launch day. With 70 customers booked in for lunch, no one can afford to be ill-prepared.
I'll be running checks and checking out the kitchen. All right?
It's a delicate balance. We've got a new menu.
Are you ready for this? Big day. Don't fuck it up.
The waiting staff are only just up to speed, and 1 week link could bring Israel's last remaining business tumbling about his ears.
I think it'll go well. I'm nervous because everybody's on edge. It's like opening a brand new business. I've done it before and I know how disastrous it can be.
The first thing I've got to say is the place is defunct. It's gone. Yeah, welcome to New Saracen's Cafe Bar. Yes, we work together as a team. We understand each other. Yeah, there's going to be several customers that are going to be going for a 30-minute lunch. That's a soup and a sandwich, a soup and a salad, whatever they prefer, within 30 minutes. I can guarantee if they leave under 30 minutes, they'll be back next week 3 or 4 times between Monday and Friday. Get it right. Yeah?
This is it. Without you, I can't do it.
Consistency. Alsama.
Yeah.
Bingo.
New order. 2 tomato soup, 2 sandwiches.
That's the quick deal, yeah? 30 minutes, yeah?
is.
Well, tell the brigade.
The lunch deal is cheap at just £6.50.
Is the bacon on for the club sandwich? Is the toast in?
It's going in now.
To make it worth Israel's while, Dave must fill the restaurant twice over, which means turning the tables fast.
Soup and a sandwich.
This has to go like clockwork.
Give me 3 minutes.
3 more minutes. Excellent. Good. 2 seconds. Philip.
Yeah.
Philip.
Is that all? Okay.
Philip.
Thank you. Yeah.
What's that in there? A new potato? Where did that come from? I know we've got to push it out and move our arse, but we're not going to serve that like that. What's burning? Turn it over.
Medium. Fucking hell.
We've been over this menu time and time again, but Munyo and Alsama are already buckling under the pressure.
Ham and eggs. How fucking difficult is that? That you've burst the yolk, yeah? It's the customer's privilege to burst their own fucking yolk, not you, yes?
And there's only 3 orders on.
Breast of lettuce, Monier, some vinaigrette on there. Welsh rabbits all pissing over the plate.
Where's the chef?
By 12:30, the restaurant's full to bursting.
Do we have a waiting list?
No, it's all down to the kitchen now.
1 more club sandwich, another 3 bread, but another burger with chips and baked beans.
Service, please. Service, please. Where's the rest of the fish cakes?
I said to take some out of the freezer.
It seems my super basic menu isn't basic enough for this team of numbskulls.
They're not cooked. No, they're not cooked. Look, Munya.
The burner in the deep fat fryer has gone out, and they've been trying to cook chips in cold oil.
Properly cooked. What's up? No wonder.
But you can't let one problem bring the whole operation to its knees.
No, we just fry the potato wedges in a pan, no? Huh?
Yeah.
Almost like a roast potato.
All together, 6 soup.
The orders are stacking up, and the panic has already set in.
Call these new
Can I have
orders.
some grass on this soup, please?
You mean chive?
Yeah, just give me the freaking grass, that's fine. Thank you.
What's up?
And now there's a problem with the tickets.
Table 4, 5. Table 5 I don't have. I've got 3.
All the communication has gone out the window, and the customers are left in the dark as to why their food is taking so long.
We have an hour for lunch, so obviously we had to try and fit the food in within the hour. So I've just had to phone the office and tell them we're going to be a bit late.
We're going to get back to work in 2 minutes.
Those that are getting their food are loving it. But 20 minutes later, there's no resolve to the ticket confusion.
The ticket's gone.
I know
It's
it's
not
disappeared.
down now.
Yeah.
That's why there's such a problem, because they've been waiting absolutely ages and nobody's picking their food.
Phil's only guidance through this mess are his tickets, but it seems everyone's had their hands on them.
I don't have the ticket back.
And if a chef loses an order, it's like an air traffic controller losing a plane.
Dave took it, he didn't bring back. 1 ribeye rare, 1 side
And this one's going down fast.
salad with avocado.
Hold on, come here. What's going on? Why is the food coming back? Turn around.
I got table 7 here that you're giving me. That was gone a long time ago.
So we've already sent the table? Oh, come on. Right now, we don't need to fucking repeat the order. Huh?
That's because the waiter leaves
Don't-
the order
no, don't
here,
blame- don't blame the
doesn't
waiter.
Put it on the pick.
No.
Very simple. I'm going for a cigarette. I had it.
Hello?
Of this shit.
What do you mean you're going out for a cigarette?
Well, no,
We're
I
sinking.
had enough of this shit.
Yeah, but we're sinking. You can't just disappear.
There is enough, okay? When somebody does a mistake, I'm the first to admit it, but not when I'm covering for someone else's shit.
But you don't.
I had enough of this.
You can't just walk out for a cigarette, Philip, I'm sorry. The shit's hit the fan, I'm here to help. Let's get back on here straight away and start again. Let's go, come on. Right.
It seems Israel believes Philip's not entirely to blame for this fiasco.
Why do I have a waitress going into the kitchen with a problem without Dave knowing? You've been told there is a manager on the floor, and that manager should be on the ball with every single fucking table. What stage are they? Have they had the coffee? Have they had the drink? How long since they ordered? That's what I want out of it. Stops here.
Yeah,
Stops
it
here.
has to stop here, yeah. Exactly that.
I was wrong. Israel's right. As a manager, Dave should have the situation well in hand.
You were in charge of carrying the food in and out. You need to
And
know
it's
at
going
what
in and
stage.
out.
No,
No, it's going
hang
in and
on,
out. No,
hang on. Let me
shut up,
finish.
no.
Okay.
Talk to me
Get off the
pleasantly.
floor now. Yeah, get off the floor now.
Fine.
Okay, get off the floor now.
Fine.
Use the back door, please.
The catalogue of disasters has taken their toll. Israel's had to give away over £100 worth of complimentary food and drink. And to avoid further embarrassment, he's decided to shut the service down after just one sitting.
How long for table 4, Philip? Do you know how long they've been in here?
I can imagine.
1 hour, 20 fucking minutes. 1 hour and 20 minutes. What the fuck's going to happen Saturday?
Tomorrow we're gonna have to get our ship together, that's for sure.
It's been a real disappointment for everyone, but we can learn from today's harsh lessons.
May I suggest, only take the customers you can do, and then each and every day build it. Because Chelmsford is a small, close-knit town, and if word spreads that you've reopened and the food's not as good as you think it should be, then they won't come back.
Huh?
Phil's clearly been through the mill these last few days.
Even though I didn't want to admit it, I have actually lost part of that passion which I had.
Doesn't it become painful, trying to cook with no feeling?
It becomes an automatism.
Will you find that passion again?
It has come back already.
Well, I didn't think that lunchtime when you walked out for a cigarette. But you came back, that was the most important thing, you know that?
Yeah.
And I appreciated that.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to do it without you. It's not my kitchen, you know, this is your kitchen.
I know.
Yeah, perhaps one of the toughest weeks I've ever had in my fucking career. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, definitely. But get it back on track. That's the most important thing. Israel, keep on them. Yeah, breathing down their necks. Yeah?
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Up.
Thank you, Gordon.
Thank you, guys. Chef?
Thank you.
Yes? Do you really hate me?
Can I pass on the comment?
Bye, guys.
No.
Yes, hey.
Thank you
I'll be
very
back,
much.
yeah? Thank you. I'll be back. Yes? Good. With my new potatoes. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Putain.
Au revoir.
Oh.
You can breathe now, Philippe.
It's been 6 weeks since I was last in Chelmsford, and I've heard rumours that something strange has been going on at the Saracen's Head Cafe Bar.
What happened to Saracen's Head?
In the week I spent at the place, it didn't take long to suss out that D stood for dreadful.
And for as long as I've got a hole in my butt, big boy, those fucking potatoes have been in the deep fat fryer.
The owners were in dire straits,
If I don't do something drastic, then, this business will go down the pan.
and the staff were dysfunctional.
From now on, stop being a stubborn fucking French bastard.
We need to turn their attitudes round and fucking get this place back on track.
Over the longest 7 days of my life, we injected some passion into the food.
No, that's his. That's yours there. Ali, Mounier, come on!
And got the team eating out of each other's hands.
What's that? That's me tasting it.
It wasn't perfect,
I've got to get back to work in 2 minutes.
but I really felt the Saracen's Cafe Bar was well on the road to recovery.
All three of you, well done. That was fucking excellent.
The latest news from inside is unbelievable. I thought things couldn't get any worse, but they just have.
God, how strange. I mean, really, really strange. Israel's no longer there. The place has gone into receivership. She said 2 weeks ago. It doesn't belong to him. The brewery have taken it back, and he's been kicked out.
The brewery has put the lease of the place up for sale, and Israel and Tara are out on their ears. Ironically, the one person I suspected might not be here is here. Philip Blaze, executive chef extraordinaire.
It's a very, very sad,
What a shock.
story. Total shock. Yeah.
And everything you put into it and what the guy's done and just...
All gone down the drain, basically.
You're looking very clean, obviously not making many club sandwiches.
We
What's the
are
time down
actually-
to?
We are. It's one of the best seller.
What, better than the croque monsieur? No,
It is-
come on.
It is a better seller than the croque monsieur.
What's coming out the quickest?
The club sandwich.
The club sandwich.
So it appears that things were really starting to happen at the place after I left, and the food sales were on the up.
Hello, Israel.
Hello.
I did not expect to see you here, you know that.
But it seems it was too little, too late for Israel and Tara.
Oh, shit. Yeah, very well. How are you feeling?
All right. Thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was our last chance to get it together, and we did. The town was buzzing with Saracen's Head being able to produce the quality of the food that we were producing. Nice, simple.
Yeah.
The people were coming in and said it was delicious.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
They didn't have long to reap the benefits. Shortly after I left, the brewery took the business out of Israel and Tara's hands.
And then it just happened on the spur of the moment that you're at work and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, we didn't even know we were going to be asked for the keys.
Just bought a new house, mortgage, all at the wrong time.
You're out
Yeah.
on your ass. You're 7 months pregnant?
8 months pregnant.
8 months pregnant. I mean, this is not the kind of predicament I expected to see. What did you lose?
Israel lost obviously more than I did, but mine was inheritance from my mother and my grandmother.
The fact that I was naive and I didn't know how corporate big nationals work and the world of the accountants and the solicitors and all of that crap that I don't know anything about. I know how to serve people. I know how to make them smile. I know how to deal with a complaint. I know how to deal with the kitchen. I don't know how to deal with business, transactions of that matter.
No.
And that's where it hurts.
I could love you and leave you.
I feel so sorry for them, and I still can't quite believe what's happened.
Good luck with the baby. Take care.
Israel and Tara had genuinely thought they could keep the business going.
Right.
But sadly, after calling the spokesperson for the brewery, it all becomes crystal clear.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Tim.
Sounds now like the brewery were only acting in their best interest by accepting the highest bid. And I think Israel's been slightly naive. No matter how good the food is, you've really got to understand every aspect of your business. And the areas you don't understand, seek advice before you get fucked.
Hey, 6.5 minutes. That's not bad. Does it taste as good as it looks? Very nice. You have got your passion back, you know that? That is fucking delicious. Nailed it.